I'm not lying to you. I've been trying, but you done play me like a fool.
You know, I was talking to one of my friends. Not even a friend, like just a associate. You know what I mean? And, you know, I was talking and whatever. You know, we just talking. Just like I always do. I always fucking talk. And, you know, it's a girl, right? And she was, you know, just telling me about like how, like, you know, she spent $500 at Zara, and then if she had a boyfriend, she would want her boyfriend to buy this and that for her, and just all types of shit, right? Like some crazy nut shit. And, you know, I'm just sitting there like, damn, that shit is crazy. You want niggas to spend $500 at Zara, then she want $200 for clothes and food and trips and this and that, right? And, you know, I started to realize, and like, I don't even realize these things, but like it came to my mind at that very moment. I started to think like, you know, why is it like this in United States of America? Now I know the United States of America is ran off money, right? I understand it's ran off money, but like it's so crazy, right? Because I was thinking like, okay, I don't have any kids, I don't have any girlfriend, right? And I'm basically living on the edge right now. Now I'm not saying I'm fucked up, right? But I do make a decent amount of money. I would like, if I were to tell you, probably would think it's a lot, but to me it's little. But I'm just saying that, you know what I mean? But I don't pay for nothing really, and this shit's still not even enough money. So I started to realize, I said, you know what? Imagine making this amount of money, and then you have a girlfriend, a kid, and so forth. And I said, man, that's when I started to realize, I said, life is really fucking tough. It's not a joke. It's really serious. Like, I don't know. I was thinking like, okay, if you have a kid, you gotta basically, or let's say you have 3 kids, you have to basically buy 5 meals because you got to pay for yourself, your wife, and your 3 other kids. So 5 people. So something just didn't seem right. And then I started to think like, at the same time, I do believe that like the dude should pay for almost everything. Now, I do believe in it. It's the crazy part. I do believe in it, but to some degree, to a certain extent. Like, let's say you have a girlfriend and she asking for like, I don't know, like some shoes or something, right? Then I don't see a problem buying that for your girlfriend because it's just like, you know, it's just some shoes, right? She wants some shoes from work. She want her makeup done, nails done, whatever. I do feel like the dude should pay for that sometimes. Because at that point, it's like, damn, this nigga is paying for everything, and it's like she not paying for nothing. So it's like, it's actually too, like, I do agree with like a dude should be paying for girl stuff, but it's to a certain degree. Like, cause you gotta think, some girls that actually take advantage of that shit. It don't matter if you've been with her for 10 years, whatever. Some girls will actually take advantage of that to the point where it's like, oh well, I'm not spending my money, so I'm about to work less, spend more. Cause you know, I don't really need that much money. This how girls think. I don't really need that much money, and then he paying for everything. So it's like, it's actually kind of like, I don't know. It's like it has to be like a mixture. Like, okay, I'll buy, you know, this. I'll buy this. Okay, I'll buy the kids clothes. I'll buy the kids this. I'll buy the kids whatever, food, whatever. But the girl has to pay for shit too. It's like y'all both working in conjunction, but like, okay, you know how niggas be like 50-50? It's like damn near like a 70-30 split. That's what it is. It's like a 70-30 split. This shit sound like a fucking boxing purse. Like, oh, this nigga get this much, and it's damn near like that. Like, you have a 70%, what you call it, part of the relationship, and then she has a 30% part. Now, this sound fucked up, but this is like how it has to be, at least in America. Now, you should be paying for majority of the things. Now you don't have to pay for her fucking car note. Now, see, now this is where things get like too crazy. I think when it gets outside of like needs, it starts getting like, you know how I said to a certain extent, that's the extent. Because it's like, okay, yes, she need a car, but do you need to pay for the car? Niggas is spitting. Do you need to pay for the car? Do you need to pay for her food? She need food. You know what I mean? She need a car, but that's outside of the needs. Does she need to get her hair done? Yeah. Does she need to get her nails done? Yeah. Does she need shoes? Yeah. But like, do she need Amiris? No. Do she need shoes for work? Yeah. So you see where I'm going with this? So there's certain things that like you could like, you know, I feel like you should pay for as a man, but to a certain extent. And I also feel like the girl sometimes here and there, I'm not saying every time, but the girl has to sometimes reciprocate that. So if you buying her shit, I feel like she gotta buy you shit like sometimes. I'm not saying every time, but like I said, sometimes, like let's say y'all go out to eat, right? You didn't fucking bought all types of shit this month, right? And then it's the 30th of the month. And y'all go to Chick-fil-A or I go to the movies. I feel like sometimes the girl should pay for something. Now this the thing with me. Now I have a real big ego, right? So if I can't even let my girl pay for anything. Now I'm talking like I have a girl. I don't have any girl, and I don't want any girl because that shit is too expensive. Y'all can have the hoes. Like I'm just trying to hit. Like y'all can have the hoes. Like y'all could go on dates with them. Y'all could go out to eat with them. Y'all could do whatever y'all want. But like, you know what I mean? Like I'm cool. Like fuck all that. I don't have time for that. Y'all could have that shit. You know what I mean? It's all to a certain extent. Now, like I said, me with the ego, I can't let my girl pay for nothing. I don't know why. Like if I had a girl, I couldn't let her pay for nothing. Like she would have to do it without me asking. Like that's the type of relationship it would have to be. Like she would have to just do it. Like she cannot ask me and I cannot be there present. She would have to do it. Like let's say like I fucking wake up, right? And then she already up and like she bought breakfast from like Denny's for everybody. Like she has to do that. Like, cause if I'm up, then I'm gonna have to pay for it. Like, I don't know. That's just how my ego is. Because as soon as a girl pay for me, I don't feel like a man anymore. That's me. That's just me. That's just me. But I'm talking about just in general. Cause I know some of you niggas don't give a fuck. It's like, oh yeah, you buy it. You go. I'm not. There's no problem with that. I'm just saying that's just my ego. Like, I can't. Like, I can't sit there and like we go to the cashier, right? And then we're in front and we ordering shit off the menu, and then I let her pull her card out and then she paid for me and I'm just standing there like a bad bitch. Like I'm just sitting there like on my phone and shit. Like I can't do that. But I know some niggas can, but I can't. Don't go too crazy with like buying your girl shit, bro. You don't have. I seen a nigga on TikTok buy his girl a car. That's on y'all niggas. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like y'all niggas be going to the extreme with this shit. Like buying cars and then paying for rent and then now you using your credit card and hell no, bro. Fuck all that. Nah, I'm not going to that extent with it. I'm just going to the extent of okay, I'm gonna buy her food, I'm gonna buy her clothes sometimes here and there. She could buy me food, like I said. That I'm just talking about y'all niggas. She could buy you food. She could do this, she could do that here and there. And then the kids, you know, she could help out a little bit here and there. She has to help. This is not like some fucking like you have to buy everything. You have to take care of everything. Like that shit is crazy, bro. There's no way. Like, nah. Now I know there's some girls that are like that. Like they like cause their dad. Like, you know what I mean? Like they dad is just like you meet the nigga and like some girls is used to that shit cause they dad was like that to them. Like they dad was like treating them like a princess and this and that. So like when they start looking for a guy, they want the same treatment that they were getting from their dad with their dude. But it's like, I don't know, man. You know what it all boils down to? It all boils down to like how bad the bitch is. Like how bad is she? Now I don't give a fuck how bad she is. I'm not paying for all that. I'm not doing it. I don't care if I was making $1 million a week. $1 million a day. I'm not doing that shit. I don't care. That's just me. That's just like the principle that I stand on. I can't do that shit because like I just don't feel. It doesn't feel right with me. Now, I know a lot of you niggas out there would just go ahead and spend your whole check just because you want to get validation from this girl, or you want to show her like you're the man and shit. You fucking do that. I'm not doing that shit, and I don't believe in doing that shit. Now, the reason why I brought up it depends on how girl the bad is because that's how she's gonna. Depending on how, it don't even really matter if she really bad. Like, she just got to be a little decent and she gonna think like that. Cause that's just how crazy the world is. She could be a 6 and she gonna start thinking like she need princess treatment. Because you know why? When she go on a dating app, it's 1,000 other niggas texting her. Like, I told y'all nigga this story before. I literally was with this girl, bro. She was fucking in college. She was in college. She showed me her Tinder and she said that she was only on the app for 2-3 days and she already had like 600 matches. I swear to God. And she wasn't even that bad either. Like, she was cool. Like, if you was in Target, like, you wouldn't even notice her type shit. Like, you would just pass by her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't even notice her. Like, you would be like, I'd be like, you seen that girl in there? You'd be like, what girl? Like, you wouldn't notice her. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the badder they are, the more you're gonna have to put up with, and the more you're gonna have to spend, basically, bro. That's how the world is ran on. Like, but then again, you can't really blame the girl because it's like, okay, imagine if you was a bad bitch. Pause, no Diddy. But you would have so many options, you wouldn't know who to choose from. So guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna start doing the process of elimination type shit. Like, you're gonna be like, all right, who has this? Who's 6 feet? Who has the most money? Who is funnier? Who has the better car? So I can't really blame the girls. You know what I mean? I can't blame that. So it really all boils down to like you as a man. Like, what are you trying to do? If you make 3,000 every 2 weeks, do you want to spend your whole check on a bitch? Is it really worth it? You know what I mean? Like, is it really worth it? Like, she gonna want to get her hair done. She gonna want to go to Roof Chris. She gonna want to ask you, can you pay for her car insurance? Can you do this? Can you do that? When we go to Target, she gonna go to fucking Ulta Beauty in the Target. She gonna buy this. She gonna buy the most expensive fucking lotion there is in there, the most expensive body wash there is in there. Do you really want to put up with that? That's a question you got to ask yourself as a man. I told you niggas before, I can't even take a girl out on a date because at that point it's like I might as well just go pay for pussy. Because that's the whole end goal of me taking a girl out on a date, is to get pussy. So it's like, why would I go take a girl out to eat? I thought a nigga was looking at me. I was like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm conducting business here. This is an office right here. Why would I go take a girl out to eat and waste time and text and do all of this when you could actually just pay a girl or whatever and you can get it out the way? That's just how I look at it. Now, I hate to be the nigga that sound like, oh, I'm right and I'm always right. Now, I am 98% right most of the time. Now, what I'm saying right now is basically right because it's like, who has time to sit there on their phone and text a girl all day? Because she like trying to like wait out to let you hit. Do you have time for that? If you have time for that, you must be rich. If you have time to sit on the phone all day, you must be rich. Because I definitely don't have time to be doing that. For sure. I barely had time to make this fucking video. That's why I haven't been posting. I don't even have fucking time. Like, I really don't have time at all. Like, literally, like right after this, I'm going to go to the gym. And then right after this, I'm going to do something. I don't have time to be doing that. I guess, you know what I mean? I guess some of you niggas already have money already. You already went to school. You already did whatever you had to do, and you already making money. You got a house already. You got a nice car, whatever. I'm not there yet. Now, I guarantee you, most of you niggas is not even there yet either. But you know, it is what it is. And there's nothing wrong with not being there. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, because, you know, I'm piggybacking off of what I was just saying earlier about paying for girls and paying for this and that. You shouldn't even be trying to deal with that if you're not even, like, at the point, like, at the point of life you want to be at. You shouldn't even be trying to pay for girls this, pay for girls that, and you making 2,000, 3,000 every 2 weeks, 4,000 every 2 weeks. Now that might be a lot of money to you, but to me it's not. You shouldn't have any time to be texting hoes, and then you take her out to eat, and then she fuck around and don't even let you hit the first time. So then now you gotta go take her out to eat again, and then you say some stupid shit, and then now she don't even want to talk to you. Now you gotta do the same thing over and over and over and over again. That's y'all niggas, man. There's only 24 hours in a day, and 9 of those hours you already sleep, and then you have to eat, take a shower. You don't have any time to be fucking texting girls all fucking day. You don't have time to be on the phone with a girl all day. You do not have any time, because life is going by like this. It's already fucking June. Think about how fast life went, nigga. It's already June. I remember when it was fucking the January 1st. Literally, like it went by like that. 6 months went by quick. These niggas got a helicopter up here. But 6 months went by that fast, bro. So do you really think, if you really observe life, do you really have time to be go texting girls all day? You really don't. Like, I remember that nigga Kevin Samuels, right? That nigga said you should put 90%, 10% of your time to females. I don't even think it should be that. I think it should be like 5%. Like you have 1 hour to just talk to girls, 2 hours to talk to girls. Like, it's that serious. Life is that serious. Y'all niggas gonna learn one day. Watch. Y'all niggas gonna see. Like, I'm talking like I'm a fucking 80-year-old man. Like, I just lived life. Like, I'm a fucking veteran. I'm like a young veteran. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like Anthony Edwards. Like, I just got drafted, but like I'm like getting compared to MJ. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I'm just talking, man, at this point.
Little pussy ass nigga, stop me mugging. This bitch been on my dick, but that don't mean nothing. These niggas say that she